Hello, welcome to another episode of Becca Reads 84. Now, today we are going to talk about this book right here. It is called I, Robot by Isaac Asimov. This was published in 1950, and it's 272 pages long. Now, it's a very short book, but it is told in short stories. So, like this. So these are the short stories, and it's got like 10 short stories in there. Nine short stories in there. So it's told by short stories of robots and the 3 laws of robotics. So let me read the back to give you a summary of what this is about. They mustn't harm a human being. They must obey human orders, and they must protect their own existence. But only so long as that doesn't violate the rules 1 and 2. With these 3 laws of robotics, humanity embarked on a bold new era of evolution that would open up enormous possibilities and unforeseen risks. For the scientists who invented the earliest robots weren't content with their creation, should remain programmed helpers, companions, and semi-sentient worker machines. And soon the robots themselves, aware of their own intelligence, power, and humanities, aren't either. As humans and robots struggle to survive together and sometimes against each other on Earth and in space, the future of both hangs in the balance. Here, human men and women confront robots gone mad, telepathic robots, robot politicians, and vast robotic intelligence that may already secretly control the world. And both are asking the same questions. What is human, and what is human obsolete? So this is a review. This is going to be a review of iRobot. Now, so that's the main plot where we see it's told in short stories, and as I showed you, the first character is an unknown character that we meet in the introduction, and he is told in first person, and his stuff is told in italics. So if you can see that, that's the italics and his versions. And sometimes in other chapters, the italics are in the beginning of the chapter, and sometimes the italics are at the end of the chapter, because he's interviewing Dr. Calvin. Dr. Calvin is a robot psychiatrist, meaning that she delves into the robots' minds, and she basically studies the robots' minds and is knows what's going on and tries to figure out why these robots are not listening to their humans, or why they're going amok, so to say. And we've heard this story a lot in other shows, like Bubblegum Crisis, which is an anime series where robots go awry on Earth, and then they try to kind of fight them and stuff to get them away, or other movies like The Terminator, where there's a robot that gets sent to the past to kill someone because of someone else kind of taking over, because of the son that's being born that will change the robot history or whatever of the world. Now, a couple of robot characters that I really liked. I liked Robbie, who is a non-talking robot that discovers emotion. We have Herbie, who's the telepathic robot who kind of messes with people and makes kind of jokes and tells them lies and stuff, or false information. And Brain, who is a robot, I imagine him like a robot generator almost, but he's kind of like, this brain, and he kind of, he has a short story of his own, and he sends 2 guys to hell and back. And you guys, if you read that, you know what I mean by that. There's also Isaac wrote this as a prequel, so this is a prequel to the robot novels, which are mystery novels on robots killing people and stuff, or people killing robots. I don't know. I have never read the series, but it's the beginning of the series. It's kind of like a prequel or an introduction to the series. It is told in a short story. There are also some themes in this robot, and there's two themes that I picked up. The first one is the flight versus fight, which some robots will, in the fight versus flight theory in this book, has, because flight is when you run away from the thing that is attacking you or the situation on hand, and fight is where you're fighting the situation. Some robots who decide they don't want to put themselves in danger, so they, fly away or run away from the situation at hand. So it's really interesting that they do use that concept into this book. Also, they talk about the future. Will there be a robotic war? Will the robots turn against us? Will the robots cooperate with us? There's so many situations in this book that the character experiences the robots malfunctioning a lot. And of course, this is a story about how the robots malfunction, but also it's a story also about what would happen. After all these malfunctions, are we going to still keep robots on Earth? Are we going to destroy the robots? Is the robots going to retaliate and create a war like the other robots who are not malfunctions? I mean, who really knows? So this kind of leaves off as a question, which I really did like. It made me think a little bit about what would happen if the world were robotic or something. If people communicated with robots. And sometimes that is true, because we do have robots in our lives, but not a lot of robots. There's only a couple. It's different. So I really like this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and it is a C- on my blog. You can check out my blog, link down below, and have a great and wonderful day. Okay? And be friendly to robots. Bye!